Welcome back to Sports Connection. We've got the Russellville Panthers in the house. Right here to my right, Octavius Tutu McCage, Noah Stovall, Jairus Coleman, and my favorite coach with two first names, Phil Todd.
That's correct.
Coach, good to see you, man.
Good to see y'all. We appreciate y'all having us here.
Oh, yeah, thank you for coming in.
Thanks for bringing them. And, going back to, you're a basketball coach, but really a football player at heart, Coach Todd. And I didn't even realize that. Played the OVC, went to the overseas championship and won it. Big tight end, man. Back when tight ends weren't even that cool.
That's right. And, I didn't weigh very much at that time, but you see over the years I done put on some pounds. And I played football from 75 to 78. We played. We had Jack Bishowski was the head coach that I got there, and then Coach Boots Donnelly came in my junior and senior year, and we won the OVC championship the first time in school history in 1977.
That's awesome.
There you go.
Coach, coming into a new year here, y'all coming off your first appearance in the region tournament in 3 years. I think that's the first time you all have gotten to play in the region tournament for sure. It's kind of reflecting on last year and looking at this year. What's this kind of the roster looking like for you all this year, Coach?
Well, it's funny. Last year we was let's go back 3 years ago. 3 years we was young, and then we due to some transfers and some other activities that we couldn't control. We went from young to younger, but we went from younger with little experience, and now this year we're still young, but we do have quite a bit of experience coming back. We only lost one senior, and we do have a leading scorer back, and then we have Noah here, who would have started last year, but he had some injuries and only got about 7 games in for last year. And of course, Jairus started most of the season a year ago. Last year, one of our goals was to reach the regional tournament. And we succeeded that, but this year, we always been late starters, and then we just hope we can come on strong and become a pretty decent ball club later on in the season, maybe late January, February. These guys got to realize that just showing up for the gym is not going to make you a team. I like for them to have an opportunity to get out and and play with one another out in the community, at a recreation center or something like that, where they can, kind of form a kind of camaraderie among each other, and then I think that makes you better teammates and makes us a better team.
Absolutely.
Tutu, man, just coming off football field, gridiron, you've been there since August, or actually all year, including the summer. Are you acclimated to the gym yet, man?
Coming out this tough football season, man, we had a good run, but now we're back in the gym. We gotta, cause like you said, we lost one senior last year, so we gotta have guys step up and take his position. He was a big part of our role last year, so we gotta have the young guys step up and carry on what he had on. So we gotta get the team's chemistry right, get the plays down, and then proceed to go on to make a good run in the basketball season.
Yes, sir. Eli McMurray, well, he was hooping out there last year. Noah, for you, man, Coach alluded to it, dealing with some injuries last year. Now seems like you're fully healthy, about to be on the court. Just for you, just kind of, getting back to the court and getting back out there. What's the journey been like for you to get here?
It's been a great journey. We had a great run of football season. I feel like basketball, we gotta come out and execute this year and pull that district chip out.
Have you? Coach mentioned before we started this, he didn't have most of you all before October 15th, which was the first day to be able to practice. Getting used to being back on the court and getting out there. How's that been going for you all? Building chemistry with each other.
Oh, it's been going great. We just gotta get our fundamentals right back on the basketball court, because jumping right into basketball out of football it's really tough.
Absolutely, Jairus, my man. Coming into your junior year, I believe, sophomore last year, getting out there playing on the court, what's kind of something that you really wanted to work on in your game as you enter your third year out here?
Being able to shoot the ball more comfortably and, be more of a team player, move the ball around, help out on defense too.
Coach, Tutu averaged about 16 a game, about 8 rebounds or so, 8 boards. Who you got coming up is going to fill some of that court time and maybe be in the paint a little bit down there? How's it looking as far as that part of the game?
Well, what you see here is probably our 2 tallest players. Jairus has grown over the summer, and we do have a freshman that's about his size, but he's not near ready yet. We're looking for Tutu and Noah here to take up that space down low. I'm looking for them both. You know, Tutu had 8 rebounds, about 8 rebounds a game less. We got to have double-figure rebounds from him. Of course, we know he can score. But Noah also has got to be able to crash the boards and handle whoever we play defensively. If they got a big guy, he's going to be assigned to him, and we just hope he can hold his own while he's in there. In order for us to succeed, not only they're going to have to play, they're going to have to be our leaders out on the court. All 3 of these guys, but we're looking for them to be leaders out there, both by their actions, and if they don't know how to do it vocally, they can always work hard and lead by their actions right there.
You know, Tutu, just kind of going off of that a little bit, you know, you all played football together, so you kind of have, you know, obviously a little bit of chemistry. Obviously, it's in a different sport, but does that kind of help you all, you know, does that kind of trans over into the court, you know, from football to basketball?
Yeah, absolutely. So on the football field, we could talk, have comfortable conversations, and criticize each other without them thinking that we're getting onto them. So it transfers over to the basketball coach because you could do the exact same thing and move on from that, get better. So, yeah.
Stovall, are you looking forward to having just a full season, man, under your belt this year, being able to go start to finish?
Yes, sir. I really hope that I don't get no injuries this year and I can play my whole basketball season and finish out my career in the Panthers.
Absolutely. Jairus, man, you know, kind of going back to last year and getting to that region tournament, you know, what was that like, you know, not only just playing for a district championship that you all, you know, just kind of fell short in, but also getting to play in Diddle Arena? You know, what was that experience like for you?
It was cool. It was my first time ever, like, in a college arena. And the court's way bigger than high school, so it was something to, you know, like, experience.
For sure. And Tutu, I'll leave this last question with you, man. You know, for you all to call this a successful season and it's for you to feel like it was a great year for you all, what has to happen?
One thing, everybody has to get better. Everybody has to get more comfortable. Everybody has to grow as a man and pertain leadership. That's what I think could be a good season. It doesn't really matter about the record. It matters about how much you grow as a man.
Absolutely. Perfect answer. I wasn't even looking for that, but that was a great answer, man. I just want to say before we head out here, Jairus is the smartest kid out here. He has LeBron James as his GOAT. So I appreciate you, Big Dog, for knowing real basketball. But thank you all for coming in today. Really appreciate it.
We appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
All right, don't go anywhere. More Sports Connection right after the break.